Yeah, so the grant award is from the Ontario Research Fund, a competition by the Ontario government through the Ministry of Research and Innovation. The total award's about $14.5 million over 5 years for a consortium of researchers across Ontario, including Toronto, London, and Ottawa, where Sunnybrook is the lead site. With the aging population and with the growing epidemic of diabetes, there's more and more patients suffering from cardiovascular disease. Now, the system has learned to manage acute attacks, so more and more people are actually living with cardiovascular disease in a kind of chronic state. The problem with that is with all these aging population, the healthcare system is having a growing burden to manage all of these patients. The opportunity here is to treat these individuals more effectively, more comprehensively, so that they don't need to be coming back multiple times for repairs and the like. And so hopefully this will help our whole healthcare system treat these patients better, they'll have better lives, and the system will be able to manage this tidal wave of cardiovascular disease more effectively. So this is actually a matching program. So the Ontario government's putting in 14.5, which is matching about 14.5 million of private sector and another 14.5 million from the institutions. All of the money is targeted towards developing imaging tools and evaluating imaging tools to help guide new therapeutics aimed at improving outcomes for patients with cardiovascular disease. This grant really covers 3 focal areas. At an early stage, what we're really trying to do is prevent heart attacks. So people who are getting narrowed arteries, the question is, can we tell who's at risk of having one of those narrowings completely block off the artery and cause a heart attack? And so if we can identify those and identify therapeutics, particularly pharmaceuticals, which will help reduce that, then the imaging will help guide the use of the therapeutics, the development of the therapeutics. So we get that to prevent the heart attack. If somebody has a heart attack, the next goal is image-guided interventions to minimize the damage on the heart and to maintain the heart function so that, for instance, the electrical activity of the heart still performs better or the valves perform properly. And again, failing that is if the heart regresses to an even worse state where you start to get into heart failure, then the question is, and this is kind of a long-term thing, can we actually repair the heart with, say, cell therapies? So there's actually 52 investigators across Ontario, as I mentioned, in the major cardiovascular researchers and imaging across London, Ottawa, and Toronto, but it involves a wide range of disciplines. Basic imaging researchers, biologists who are helping us develop new biomarkers for imaging, cardiologists, interventional cardiologists, as well as imaging cardiologists, radiologists, cardiac surgeons, and of course we're working closely with industry, so the technical staff of numerous companies are involved in the program. Yeah, Sunnybrook actually got about 20% of the total pool this time around through 2 programs, the cardiac group as well as a cardiovascular group, as well as a focused ultrasound group led by Clairville Hinnanen. I think, well, Sunnybrook has one of the largest imaging groups in North America. And this builds on programs that we've been working on over the last 5 years. Over the last 5 years, we've built up this consortium across Ontario for cardiac imaging. And this builds on it and takes it to the next level, moving it towards therapeutics. So I think we come from a position of strength, and I think it's a very exciting proposal because it takes the ideas of not only diagnosing disease, but actually moving towards therapy, which hopefully will improve patient outcomes.